Good morning. On the next thing for my wall hanging, this is mono printing. Sorry if you're new here. I'm kind of working with this book from Susan Stein called Fabric Art Workshop. Now mono printing, I mean obviously I could have got my gel plate out, but I'm going to do it the way that Susan's done it. And basically it's a sheet protector. So you're working on plastic. You cut two sides off. Of course you have threads and cat hair and stuff on it, good grief. Yeah, and you put your paint on one side, you turn it over, squish it, make your marks and all the rest of it, and then put your fabric down basically. So one side, yeah, anyway, I'll talk you through that when we get there. So it's very simple, very, very simple indeed. So yeah, you put it on the plastic, you squish it, then you lay your fabrics on, but it says not to push it too hard, so I must remember not to do that. And then obviously you've got to leave it to dry. So I thought I'd get this bit done with you today. These are the colours I've chosen. I've consulted the colour wheel, and they are split complementary colours. The orange is a little bit orange, but I think it'll be okay. So we've got violet, yellow, green. I'm going, it's more or less that one there, but anyway, I think it'll work. Hopefully we won't get mud. If we do, we have brown stuff. No problem. So I'm going to pop that away because, as I say, I am working quite loosely with that book, but I'm kind of taking inspiration from the projects. So I've got this, I don't even know how to describe this. It's white. Oh, I haven't shown you the, I'll show you at the end, remind me. The one I did last week, it's up on the wall there. Oh, let me get it down. I will forget otherwise because I know what I'm like. Right, so I'm kind of happy, but I'm kind of not. So I've left myself a post-it note. I think what I'm not liking is the white, but I needed white to reflect the colour here. So I've left myself a little note there saying that I might need to colour some of these triangles, but let me get it up close for you. So I did loads of stitching. Sorry, the sun's decided to just come out. So yeah, I just did running stitch all the way around here, and then I've embroidered and highlighted the circles. I've done wrapped running stitch and all sorts. Oh, here we go. Blanket stitch in a circle. Yeah, pistol stitches with a, well, they have a French knot anyway, but yeah, multiple, yeah, you can see. Lazy daisies. And then out of the other one I made, did I do that with you? Can't remember. I made the Suffolk puffs out of the plainer one that came out of this. And then I wasn't liking the square, so I chopped this bit off, and I just thought it kind of works. But as I say, I think what's throwing me is the white. So as I said, I might need to do some colouring in the backgrounds. I'm going to leave it on the wall for now. But yeah, it's kind of fun, kind of pretty. So right, I'll put that back up there. Oh, I've just had a sneezing fit, so you have to excuse the sneezing, the sniffles. So yeah, so I've got this white fabric because I'm thinking what I'm not liking about that one is the fact that it is so white compared to the others. But yeah, we can always tone that one down. So anyway, I've pulled out another piece of white fabric. It's got kind of a weave to it. I don't know if it's picking up on camera. I'm going to give it a go. So I've cut, because the other decision I've made is I realised I was going to have a ton of 6x6s. So I thought I would do one which is 6.5 by 12.5. So it'll have a strip there. And I might do the same here or something, you know, just take a lot of the 6x6s away if you like. Yeah, the ones that I messed up, let me get you off the holder. Hold on, 2 secs. Right, so the ones that I needed to extend, I have done that. I've used my gel printed fabrics for that. So they've now got their extensions on. So they are now, they're over 6.5 actually, so I thought I'd just trim them up when I need to. And the same with this one as well. I added a good inch border all the way around, again with another gel print. So that, I love that now. It looks really good. And I think this is kind of, if I just show you, I mean, it's not set in stone how these are going to look at the moment, but it kind of stands out like a sore thumb. So I might do some tea dyeing on it or something. Yeah, I might do something, but because all the rest of it is kind of like mixed up crazy colours, so perhaps that's what's, maybe it needs it. I don't know. Anyway, let me put you back on the phone holder. Yeah, I think it's going to be one of those projects that until I actually lay it out ready for stitching, I mean, this might even change itself, you know, the layout. But yeah, I'm definitely going to do, this one is going to be a 6.5 by 12.5. This is actually bigger than 6.5 by 12.5. I thought I'd give myself plenty of wiggle room, because then I can cherry pick what I want to cut out. Yeah, you know, some of these could be that as well. So anyway, right, okay, let's get messy. Are you ready? So yeah, I've pulled out two, then I can choose whichever one I think is the better one. So move my glasses out of the way before it gets covered in paint. So here's my sheet protector. So we'll just whap a load of paint on here. I have pulled out my silicone wedge because I definitely think I want to do some shapes, because they'll be fun to embroider into. I have got the wide one here as well, so I might do it both sides, because once you've mixed the paint, you flap it open and you put your fabrics on both sides, so you get a choice then, basically. So that's what I'm going to do. I did think about a stencil, but yeah, I don't think it'll work with a stencil. You probably can't see anything though, can you? No, it's just plastic. Right, let me grab my chair. So I think she did like spoonful blobs, spooned on blobs. It's going to be one of those days, isn't it? Oh, God. We've got going on here. Giant uber goobers. Right, so I think if I just kind of put blobs down. This is fabric paint, by the way. It's really nice to be using these up, to be honest with you. So I'm just going to check the there's my ruler. Check the length of these. Oh, it is 12. Wow. Yeah, I don't want the design to go beyond 11, probably by 5, because then it gives it a nice border. But we'll just I can always trim it right down and then add a border if I want to, which I might do, but I don't know. It's very much up in the air. I have shook these prior to filming, and then I thought we'd put a bit of purple in because Mr. Bug had some purple. I'm looking up at the wall now, and the yeah, the other bits had purple on, so that'll be fine. Let's not open it over the tissue. Ooh. And that's why. It literally takes me seconds to get mucky, doesn't it? Oh, don't run out on me. I need you. This is a pearlised one. It's lovely. But the others, no, they're just fabric paints. Yeah, this is a pearl, shimmering pearls. So it should, in theory, be quite pretty. Right, let's see if that's enough. Will it be? It's going on white, so it should be okay. So just let that fall down again, and then we're going to smudgy wudgy, technical term of course. You know, this is where you can, I might do that actually, do dots. Yeah, just manipulate it to how you want it to look now. So I might speed some of this up if it goes on a bit, but you might want to see the whole thing, so I might just leave it normal speed. And what's interesting is the colours are kind of going under each other, so you're not going to have identical both sides. So that's fun. Actually got sunshine here today. I know the rest of the country is covered in snow. We're not. Good old Devon. Mind you, when we get it, it really just stays. But yeah, we're quite lucky in the southwest. It really doesn't get that cold or that snow threat. Well, Devon closes when it snows. Devon closes when it snows. Okay. Yeah, so we are a bit pathetic. Well, I'm alright, but the others. Right, so peel it apart. You'll get the dendritic effect anyway, so that's quite fun. It's kind of pulled it that way. But I do think I want to do that, because they'll be fun to embroider into. Tissue. You have to work fairly fast. I think it might dry otherwise. Maybe we'll leave the yellow or the green, what was it, apple green, just as a blob. Although, having said that, come on, make a decision, Susan. You're running out of time. It's drying. Maybe we'll put some squiggly circles in there. Kind of look like roses. Right, so that's that side. Am I actually doing this in shot for you guys? Yeah. So here, how about we do that kind of effect? And then I can choose which one I want to use for my wall hanging. Might want to choose both, in which case I can cut this into a 6x6 if I need to. Right, that'll do. So we're going to make it a mess. So she recommends you just lay it on, and then stand up for this. Just kind of let it sit there and gently pat, because you don't want to move the paint. That's the whole thing. And then we'll do this side as well. I should have ironed that, but never mind. I think she said then close it, didn't she? Place one piece on each side of the sheet protector, then close it quickly and gently. Rub both sides of the plastic to transfer the paint to the fabric. Do not push the paint into the grain of the fabric or the colours will appear dull. Right. Let's just quickly close that then. Just pushing really gently. It's going to be fun. Weird, but fun. In fact, I might prefer this side. I like that one. The way it's pulled all the different colours through. I think that might be the winner. I'm kind of erring on the side of that one at the minute. And I like the way, I don't know if you can pick it up, I'll lift it up in a second. It's actually picking up the stripes of the fabric as well, which is pretty darn cool, quite frankly. Is it transferring? Yes. Okay. I could just put a really heavy big book on that, but I think we'll leave it as it is. It's sinking into the fabric quite nicely actually, which is all good. Yeah, I think that's going to be the winner chicken dinner. But that's fine, because the other side, as I say, the other side, I can cut that into 6x6s and do some work on that instead. Kind of loving that. Don't mind this either. I can feel that the paint has gone in now, so there's a little bit left there. Might do is get a sketchbook ready and lift those off, because why would you want to waste it? I've been practicing me drawing again. Let's pull a couple of sheets out of here. Yeah, you can use fabric paint on paper, by the way. Right, so let's open it up. Let's get those out of the way. Cool. Sorry, I can't waste paint. I should have done it the other way around. Never mind. Right, well there's one, which is different to say the least. So these need to dry now. I'll flop that over my tablet for a minute. And then this is the other one, which I definitely think is my winner. Let me just grab these papers. I love that design. It's a bit like gel printing, you just can't stop. The more you do, the more you end up with. Oh, got a smudge. Okay, well, never mind. Yeah, there we are. That's good. I think that's it. That's the one. I like the other one, but that really, I'm really glad I did that. That's so abstract. It's lovely. Sorry, there's police. Side note. It's running out now. It's drying up. That's all good. I might keep that bit of plastic out actually and wipe it down and use it again for something else. Oh, see, now that's fun. Look at that. Loving that. I'm really pleased I did that side now. I was humming and ahhing whether it would look good, and I really like that one. Right, let's pull the others. Let me just grate that there for now. See, had a bit of paper printing as a bonus. See, even that's fun, isn't it? We've got Abstractory coming up soon with Tori, so that will come in very handy for an abstract page, I'm pretty sure. If not, it'll be a funky card design, if nothing else. Yeah, fun. Fun. Right, okay, well this will be a two-parter video, obviously, because I now need to let that all dry. It does recommend 24 hours, and then I give it a quick iron just to set the paints. Yeah, I showed you that, didn't I? Yes, I did. That's fine. See, I knew I'd forget if I didn't. So. Right, well they're fun. Little bonus project there. Yeah, I'll clean that off and yeah, so that's definitely going to be the one. That one there. I love that. Perfect. And then when my ruler... It's going to be a little bit off-sided. Oh, I don't know actually. Almost fits, because the finished size will be 6 inches, and that's a 6-inch ruler. I mean, obviously I'll cut it at 6.5 for the quilting side of it, and then it's needs to be 12.5 long, which is about there. God, you know, that's almost perfect. Well done, Susan. Right, I'll come back. I say I need to leave this now. Yeah, you'll probably see it on Sunday. And I'll do some stitching. I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, what do I need to do on it? Maybe sort of outlining these shapes. And maybe do something in there. I don't know. I just love that. Right, yeah, well, I'll come back when it's finished. See you then. I won't, yeah, I'll just join the videos together, so I won't say bye. I'll see you in a bit. Right, well, I'm going to keep this one because I think I might use that for a 6.5 by 6.5 at a later date. So put that to one side. Here's the other one, all stitched. Sorry, I've just run upstairs. Yeah, lots of blanket stitch, couching down some what do you call, sari silk, sari twine, you know. And then I found some felts to kind of just do felt patches on it, really. And yeah, I haven't stitched around every single one. I might go back in and do that, but at the moment I'm quite liking the contrast. Let me turn it that way and you'll see it better. When it's on the wall hanging, it will hang that way. Alright, so at the moment I'm just putting it like that so you can see. So there we are. It was a lot of stitching. Yeah, that's why I didn't do a video last Sunday, because I hadn't got on and done any of this. So it was nice to get on and stitch it. I did have to machine stitch around the edges because this fabric, you've only got to look at it and it starts fraying. So I just stay stitched it with a zigzag well within the parameter of the 6.5 wide. This is going to come pretty close, so it is there as well, but I think that's fine. I think it'll be all right. Yeah, some wrapped running stitch, chain stitch, blanket stitch, stem stitch, and I used a lot of my Wonderfil Perle cottons because they just sort of suited it really. And this, what you called razzles. Yeah, so that's them there, and that is the green one wrapped with the yellow one, whatever you want to call it. So there we are. Quite happy with that. It looks quite nice on the hanging itself, and it brings in that white to go with that blue one. But again, it's not set in stone. I might change these for, you know, like do a painty background on them. I don't know, but there it is. So that was mono printing. There, so interesting doing it that way. I quite enjoyed that actually, but I could have got the same results on my gel plate. So, you know, if you got one of those, just use that. So the next thing is Silk Fusion. Now I did buy some Tussa silk. Where are you? So that'll be in the next video. I got it from Heidi Feathers, and it's very, very fine. It's all in plastic at the minute. I'm not going to take it out because it goes everywhere. It's a very, very fine silk, thready, well, I don't know what you call it really. Anyway, she does recommend Tussa silk or Bombix. I don't know what that is. Silk roving. That's kind of similar to silk roving. Yeah, so we're going to be using a piece of mesh and stuff. This one, I think I'm going to do a 6 by 6, 6.5 by 6.5 with this one. So that's why I've cut the mesh to this size. So yeah, but that'll be the next video. So I hope you enjoyed that anyway. And I say I'm very pleased with this. It's ended up better than I thought it would. very abstract, but then it's kind of suiting the layout at the moment. So right, yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.